Do you think agriculture would be a good program? Do you think every school or this new school, we should have a farm in the back and students should know how to grow some food and how to take care of it? Or at least an option course?
Hmm, I think it's really good, but it should be a optional subject.
Not
Because,
mandatory?
yes.
All right, the Mr. Matt, how are you today?
I'm good.
You're
What
good.
about you?
Good. Always rushed, it seems. but I'm good. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do our interest 31 test. Wow. B2. What the what? Since when did you become a B2 student? Did you cheat? Yep, you cheated.
Yes, I did.
So how's school? You're in grade 8 or 9 now?
I'm in grade 8 now.
8 now. So one more year and then you'll do your tests for high school. Okay. All right. Good. All right. So we got the camera all set up good and clear. We got the mic in front of you. You've got your test papers for all the questions and everything you had to prepare for.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, this is the new format, right? We're gonna do part 1, social interaction, part 2, a solution discussion, and part 3 is going to be topic development. So this is based on the speaking test for VSTEP. Same format. So we're going to be practicing these formats for our testing for all of the interest 30s until we finish interest 40. So this is the first one. So let's get started here. Part 1, social interaction. Topic 1, we're going to talk about friends. Are your friends all the same age, and where are they from?
Most of my friends are at the same age with me. Almost of them are in my class. Someone's in the other school and class. I met some other people in through my parents and my friends. Yes,
So most of them are from your class.
Yes, I don't have much online friends. Almost my friends comes from Vendong or Guangming.
Yeah, no, well, that's wise. You can make some acquaintances online once in a while, but until you know who they are, it's a little careful with that one. That's a different topic. Yeah. All right. So some in your neighborhood. Do you have any friends that live in your neighborhood that you hang out with?
In my neighborhood, there are many small kids. They have the same age with my younger brothers, that 6 or 9 years old. So
okay.
I don't have friends.
So most of the kids around your house are quite young or younger.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. 2. When do you see your friends and what do you do with them? So when do you spend time with them, and when you do, what do you do with them?
Almost the time is in a class, and after school we often play sport. Or at the weekend, I usually hang out with them, and sometimes we have a long trip. We go by bike to Comphả, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we just to improve my house. We just go out.
So you
Oh,
do a lot of cycling with your friends
yes,
uh, and play some sports after school. So what kind of sports do you usually play?
we play football, badminton, and sometimes we play basketball.
And basketball too. Are you a good basketball player?
No, I just know the rules and play it a little bit.
Yeah, basketball is a really good sport to keep in shape. You do a lot of running and jumping. It's good. I used to do it just to stay in shape, even though I wasn't very good at it. How your friends, how are they important to you? In what ways? How are they important to you?
They are very important to me because
Yes, I
in
should.
my yes in the school they help me very much at studying and I help them too and in sport I have a friend to play with. If I don't have any friends, I like how can I play sport alone?
You're going to play sports by yourself. Yeah, that's true. But like, not just about having someone to play sports with and in school. So they help you cheat? Is that what they're helping you in school with? What do you mean they help you in school? Give you the answers?
No, well, no, I with my close friend. Uh, Usually, if I don't know this question, but my friend can do it, so he will teach me. He never give me the answer. He always teach me, and when I understand, I will do it, and I never teach. Yes.
That's good. Yeah. Don't give him the fish. Teach him how to catch the fish.
Studies.
Yeah. But other than that, like besides having someone to help you at school and someone to play sports with because you don't want to play by yourself, how are they important to you? In what way are they important? I'm looking for something different here. Why are friends important? Let's ask it that way. Because I should have asked the question a little differently. I should have probably said, I said, how are they important to you? I should have said, are they important, first of all? And how and why are they important to you? Why? Why?
One more thing, they're important because when I'm sad, I have some uh, arguments with my families, and when I don't have anybody to share my feelings, I will find my friends, and they'll help me. And we have some jokes, so we will feel better.
Yeah, exactly. They're good for support as well. Friends have someone to talk to. Yeah, for sure. All right. Topic 2. All right. So in topic 2, we're going to talk about colors. Another really, really easy one. What is your favorite color and why?
Bird color.
Colors. Yeah.
It's blue.
Blue. Why is that? Why not pink?
Oh, my Vietnamese names means pink in Vietnamese.
Oh, really? Hung?
Yes.
That means pink.
Yes, that means pink.
Oh my God.
And I love the blue because it's make me feel I think it's good, and I think it's when I see the blue colors, I feel better.
And blue, supposedly.
Like yes.
Yeah.
Like the sky and the sea.
Skies and the seas are blue as well. Yeah, there's a lot of blue. Blue is one of the most popular colors, I think, for sure. Yeah. A lot of people will say, too, that it's the colors that look best on them usually become their favorite colors. So which colors do you dislike?
I don't really hate any. I'm not really hate any colors. I think I don't like purple.
Purple.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so because when I sit, I feel it's like a little bit dark and I guess don't have the words to say. It's a little bit when I sit, my feelings is like I can't be funny. I can't be can do the best when I see this colors. Not that is.
Can't make you laugh? What did you say? Can't make you happy? What? I missed that one little part there. How is it when you see purple? It makes you.
It's make my mood is down.
Oh, but put you in a down mood, a downer. Yeah, what was it they're talking about? There's some colors, I think, like cells. They specifically have specific colors in different areas because apparently there's a study or some literature on how colors can influence your personality. Apparently. It makes sense. Music can influence your personality sometimes. I imagine some colors can too. Yeah. So purple. Okay. I didn't expect that one. What about your friends? What colors do your friends like?
We never talk about the colors hobbies.
Do you know what your parents or your brothers' favorite colors are? Or what colors they don't like?
My close friend's favorite color is green. If I choose, it's green. Yeah. He said that green is either colors of trees, the color of forest, the color of life. So he loved it.
Green is a very natural color for sure. Yeah, you see a lot of greens. All right, just a little simple set of questions here just to get our tongues rolling. So we're going to move on to part 2. All right, so in part 2 here, solution discussion. Yes, you'll have a minute to prepare. Your parents have decided homeschooling is best for you. You must select a person to teach you the subjects. 3 choices are suggested. You would choose a person based on their education, how much education they have, or you would choose a person based on their work experience, how long they've been doing something like this, how long they've been teaching, how many years. Or 3, you would choose a person based on the quality of their previous work. You would want to talk to past students and see what they have to say about the teacher. Any questions? No questions? All right. You have 1 minute to prepare your answer starting now. All right, Mr. Matt, your time is up. So you had those 3 choices. What would you do, or what would you suggest your parents do when selecting your new teacher?
In my opinion, if you want to be examining and you are you're preparing for a test, you should choose the first one because they will help you some tips and they will educate you to do the best at that test.
So you would choose the one with the higher education
for the test. Yes.
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna choose different types here. Okay.
Yes, but it's just for the test, and you are doing the homeschooling, so I think it's seldom. The two another choice is the person who have a good experience, and the ones who have the good quality and their past work. I think your teacher need to require to this two requirements, because if your teachers have a good experience on work, but how can they teach you when they can't do the best in their work? Like you do it very much, but they don't have the good result. And how about the person who have the high result, but they don't have the experience? It's like what when they just the third choice, they maybe just have the lucky, like in the past as a young child have won the world championship of chess, but in the other match they can't win him because they just have the luck and you don't have the experience, a lot of experience on chess. So I think the teacher needs to require these two requirements: the experience and the quality.
So you're saying the one with previous work experience, they could have worked well with one student, but not with the others. So you wouldn't worry about references from past students? Is that what you're saying about the third choice, about the quality of their previous work?
Yes, you have to know all of the students. It's not just one the past.
So you'd have to speak to all of them.
All the students they teach have to be good, so you can choose.
So that you're saying that you would want to talk to all his past students, or you're saying it would be a disadvantage because you couldn't talk to all the students?
The choice, they say, it depends on the previous work qualities. I mean, you have to choose the teacher who have good qualities in all of his works, not just in the previous.
Not just the Well, this is what this means: previous years, previous students, not just the last student they had. Yeah, no, previous work. It means all of their work before. So let me see if I got this right. You didn't actually choose one. You're saying that the teacher that you would recommend is one that has qualities in all three, has high education, also has a long line of experience, and also you'd want to speak to some of the students that they've taught before.
Studies.
Okay, so you would instead of choosing one over the other two, you would look for qualities in all three.
Yes, I think qualities.
Okay, no, that's good. And there's no right or wrong answer. It's just we just give a guideline to give you something to talk about, and then you formulate your idea. And the key here, as what I'm trying to start getting you guys to really focus on in Interest 30s, is now we have to take those ideas and try to structure them properly so we can present them in a clear and precise and understandable way, because that's really the key for VSTEP and IELTS, right? They want to know how well you can use the language. That's the whole point. Okay, good. All right, let's move on to part 3. So we're going to go to part 3, topic development. This one is new, but we talked about how this works, how you're going to take the ideas from the mind map and formulate your opinion on this statement that I'm going to give you. This time it's come more like an announcement. All right, so here it is. It has recently been announced that a new high school will be built in your community. You and all the other students, everybody, you have been asked to give suggestions to make the facility better for everyone. So we really want to try to improve the school and make it state of the art and offer more now than ever before. So using the guided outline below, the mind map, you could choose ideas from sports, investing, finance. It could be about classroom designs, maybe more flowers, maybe more trees, maybe more computers, the study environment. It could be anything. It could be about agriculture. Up to you. You can use any idea you want, but here's some suggestions that you could use. Do you have any questions?
No question.
All right, mister, you have got 1 minute to prepare your notes right now. All right, Mr. Matt. Our time is up. Our 1 minute is up. So, as I said, new school's gonna be built, and the city, the government, the authorities, they want some advice, some suggestions. What do you think?
First, I will talk about the investment, because if you don't have the investment, you can't build the school. So I will talk about
the money about building the school.
Yes.
You're talking about the investment, the money that is needed to build the school. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about learning investing in class?
So you mean learning investing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the money's already been approved. Now they have the money to build the school. This is about how the school should operate. Okay, sorry, continue. So investing. Spending money.
So it's mean not talking about the money or learning investing.
Oh, it's up to you. What do you think the school can do? Like, it's not about how much money they have to spend on the school. They have the money from the government to build the new school, but they want to know what you guys think in your community, what your ideas are. What could we do to make the school more effective? How can we make this school better than the other schools? Right?
I think we have to invest in the teachers, and the second is the equipment in a classroom. And if you have good teachers, so they can teach your students better. Like, you don't need many to invest many money for the classrooms not to be beautiful, because in the past many good teachers have taught their students to be talented, and they don't need many modern equipment. So I think.
Sorry, the teachers have taken the students where?
I mean that. What did you get?
What?
I'm expect too small.
It's muffled. I have a hard time understanding the words. I can hear you. You're loud enough, but the voice is just a little bit muffled. I thought you said in the past teachers have taken the students, but I couldn't understand what you were saying.
No, I mean, in the past, many teachers have taught their students
Taught them. Okay.
just to become talent, to become millionaires or billionaires, and in so in present we don't need many modern equipment. We have to have good teachers first. Secondly, it's about the classroom.
Okay, so the first suggestion is going to hire higher qualified teachers, to bring in better teachers than what the system presently offers. So better teachers, number one.
That is number one.
Okay.
Number
now
two is
the equipment.
Yes. Number two is the
what kind of equipment? Yeah.
Equipment. I mean, you have to build a special classroom for each subject, like some art classroom, science classroom. In science classroom, you have some tools and just some bottle, everything you need to do some experiment. And yes, you have to complete all the subjects classroom. And in a class, in the each classroom, we have to have enough equipment like the computer for each teachers, the monitor, enough desk for all the students. So the requirements. The third is about the sports.
Okay, so classrooms, equipment. So what you mean is like in the laboratory, we need more tools like microscopes and things to actually be able to do more research. And in art class, we need to have better equipment for like the canvases and the different paints so that we can actually do more work. So, and the PE, physical education, more sports equipment so that you can do more. Is that what you mean?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay.
So when you have enough the equipment, your students they feel more interesting in the lesson.
More toys.
They can do more than study.
Not just read and listen all the time. No, absolutely. Yeah. I agree. Good facilities. Yeah. Improve the facilities. Okay. And the third one?
The third one is sports. After studying, after learning everything there, someone will feel stressed and they have to relax, and they need to someone almost student need to play sports in the leisure time. So we have to build a good sports facility. Like if you have made much money, you can build a stadium. Yes.
Stadium. Okay.
Just a small stadium.
Yeah. A football field. A good football field. One that you'd be proud to play in. Yeah, I understand.
You can build a house that you can play many sports there. Like you can play the badminton there, and if you don't play the badminton, you will change the net, and you can play the volleyball, and you can play the futsal, the football inside the house. Yes, that's what about sport.
That's kind of like. Oops, sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Yes, and the last one is you have to invest about the school playground. You have to grow much more trees. Yes, as some experiment, as some research that uh, study in environment which have many trees will help student will make student more concentrate in the lesson. So I think you need to grow many trees in the school's playground, and I think that's all.
No, and also to the fourth one is to improve the environment around the school to make it more connected to nature. I agree because, yeah, a lot of schools now, like you go through the Americas, you drive by a jail and you see the square building, concrete, all the same color, and then the playground or the outside you have, the Hispanic group and the Asian group and the white group and the black group, and you drive by a community public school and they look exactly the same with big fences around it, and it's like, oh my god, it's like some schools look like jails. Yeah,
it's like jails.
Yeah, they almost look like jails. So yeah, the environment. I didn't even think of the environmental part of that because I'm trying to write like my own thesis on education reform, and I've got a list of a whole bunch of topics that I've been researching on how it should be improved in education in schools for the future. And I just thought of that, and I'm thinking that's a really good one. The school's environment, not just the equipment. Environment. Yeah, because I look at the schools now, and I look at when I went to school, like when I was in junior high, grade 7, 8, 9. Our school had a big piece of land. We had a huge playground, and we had tether balls everywhere, like the poles with the ball on it, and you have to hit it to wrap it around. We had lots of those, which I played every day. And then beyond that, we had a big football field, an official size football field with portable bleachers. So if we had tournaments, we could bring the seats and stands out. And then behind that, we had a baseball field with all the fences and everything. This was all in our school. Like, we were allowed to, and when we weren't at school, we were allowed to go and play on these facilities. I'm very lucky growing up. Pretty much any sport that was available, the school sponsored it, and we had school teams, and we did all the Olympic sports. We did all of these things. We had basketball teams, hockey teams, football teams, baseball teams. Yeah, I'm a big supporter of sports activities and curriculum that are extra activities for students after school. See, a lot of the Western school too are very different. The schools don't. You're not allowed to have students come to your house and do extra classes for math or English and all this stuff. If you want to hire a tutor to improve your English or your math, then you can do that. Usually it's a higher level student, and it becomes like a part-time job, almost like babysitting, I guess. But you don't go to school on the weekends, and you finish school at 3 or 4 o'clock every day. And then in the afternoons after school, that's when they would do their practices for the students who wanted to join the volleyball team, the badminton team, the tennis team, the football, the basketball team. And you would practice and then go home for dinner. And then you were off every evening at home. You'd play with your friends, you do your homework, and you spend time with your family. That's how I grew up. And there was never school on Saturday and Sundays. Saturday and Sunday was family time. So it's very, very different. But if you played sports, then your games were on the weekends. All right. So, like, for example, like our football team, we would practice 2 or 3 days a week. Let's say maybe Monday after school, Wednesday after school, Friday after school, or something like that. But every Sunday afternoon, we would go to a different school and play against that school.
How it's really funny. So you
Yeah,
can make more friends and
exactly. So it was very competitive, and you had referees and you had school uniforms, and they did this for basketball, hockey, football, practice during the week, play a game on the weekend. And that's what we did after school. We didn't have to all these extra classes. If you didn't pass a class, let's say you failed math or something, um, and you couldn't graduate that year, I don't know, say grade 8, and you need to improve your math mark or science mark or something. What you could do then was the school would offer a summer program where you could go in the morning, so you still have lots of free time, but you could go and review that class and take the test again to make sure that you could pass to go with your friends to grade 9.
mm,
But there was no students have to go to their teacher and review for the test before the tests come. No, none. I never saw any of that until I came to Asia.
oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So anyway, this was supposed to be a test, and here I am telling you stories again. I'm always telling you guys stories by habit, and I force myself to do it because I want to help continue build up your listening skills. So that's why when I ask questions, and if I tell you stories, I can ask questions about it, and it also helps for comprehension. I teach things a little different. So we got 3 last questions. Let's finish this real quick because I got a wild, crazy interest 6 class in 20 minutes. And it's a full class. Wow. Number 1, do you think agriculture would be a good program? Do you think every school or this new school, we should have a farm in the back and students should know how to grow some food and how to take care of it? Or at least an option course?
Mm, think I think it's really good, but it should be a optional subject
Not
because
mandatory?
yes, because someone they don't have they are not interested in
Interested.
agriculture. Yes, interested in agriculture. Someone they want to be a hacker.
I want to be a hacker.
Someone be workers in the factories. So they don't want to be a farmer. So
It's not about being a farmer. It's just about knowing how to grow your own food, how to take care of the earth, the ground, how to use soil, so that if you had problems in the future financially, and inflation, things got too expensive, you would be able to grow some food at your house. Because right now, if I tried to grow food, I would starve. I don't know how to grow a potato. And every flower or plant I've bought in the past have all died within a week or two. Like the ones I have here are all plastic. They're all fake because everything I touch dies. I don't know how to deal with the soil, and I wish I knew because I can't even grow up a pot of flowers. Okay. So optional course. All right, I agree, but I do think it should be an option. People should know how to grow some food.
because in Vietnam and some Asian countries, the parents almost moms usually teach their sons and daughters to know about how to grow that. What is that meat? There's a bird. What kind of birds? So they will know much about the agriculture and the natural world. So I think it's not really important in our schools because all of us have known about it before.
Right. But do you think you know enough about farming and agriculture and plants that you're going to be able to teach your kids when your parents are gone?
I mean, I can't.
Exactly. All right. What do you think about health and nutrition programs? There's lots of processed foods now, lots of fast foods, lots of chemicals, lots of sugars that are bad for you. Do you think there should be a program in school focused on nutrition and health?
Hmm. It's a important knowledge, and every students have to know about it. But I think the nutrition, the nutrition knowledge is not very vast, so you can teach it like one time a month or 2 weeks. You can teach a lesson about nutrition program. So I think it's better because you won't have to spend many time to just teach the students about the nutrition program.
Could be part of the physical education program too. Actually, when you think about it, could be a section in that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It wouldn't have to be like a regular class every day or every week. Yeah. Okay. What do you think? Or, no, sorry. Do you think parenting and family planning could help young adults after schooling? Do you think that should be a program, especially like in high school or before they become adults? Parenting and family planning. Do you think that's a good program or not needed?
I think it's a good program because after school, someone can don't know what I will do next.
How to deal with my wild 5-year-old.
Yes, and this lesson will help them very much.
That's the idea. Yeah, it's to give experiences and methods of ways on how to raise children effectively and how to nourish them and well, yeah, a lot of things, parenting and how to work together as parents too, because that's difficult as well. And sometimes I took a course like that a long time ago about marriage counseling. And it was really, really wild. It really opened my mind because what it does is it kind of teaches you to ask the right questions so that you really get to know each other and you know how to plan for the future. Very, very effective course. I was very happy to take that. Yeah. All right, Miss Dot. Whew, that was a long time, almost an hour, but I did a lot of talking. But good job. No, everything is really good. And that's the new format for testing now. And as we go through these interest 30s, like I said, we're going to keep working on trying to structure that information and put everything in good order. So by the time you finish all the interests in another 2 years, you'll be done. And then you'll be in high school. And then all your IELTS and your VSTEPs will come up. And then this will all be super easy for you. Because I'm doing IELTS now with Jack and Coco and Gappy and them. After they finished 14, then we started IELTS program. But we'll see about that. That's a long ways away. We just got to get this done. So I'll see you in Interest 22 later this week.
Okay.
Later, Matt. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.